Hello and welcome to the channel. It's wonderful to have you with us today. We're about to embark on a journey into a topic that many of you have asked about, one that resonates deeply within faith communities around the world, the prophetic declarations of Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. What makes these declarations so significant? How do they shape the lives, beliefs, and actions of millions? Today, we're going to explore the profound impact of these words, not just as forecasts, but as powerful tools for spiritual transformation and empowerment.
Ho, ho, ho!
So, get comfortable, open your heart and mind, and let's decode this fascinating spiritual phenomenon together. First, let's understand what we mean by prophetic declarations. In the context of Pastor Chris's ministry, these aren't just predictions about world events. They are faith-filled proclamations, divine insights, and spiritual instructions given to the congregation. They often come during major events like the Global Day of Prayer, Your Love World specials, or the announcement of the Word of the Year.
Ho, ho, ho!
Pastor Chris often emphasizes that these declarations are the mind of God revealed for a specific time, designed to guide, protect, and prosper the believer. They function as a spiritual compass, helping individuals navigate the complexities of life with divine assurance. For instance, when he declares a year as the year of perfection, or the year of the prolific church, it's not merely a slogan. It's a spiritual mandate, a framework through which believers are encouraged to see their lives, make decisions, and align their faith.
Ho, ho, ho!
So, how do these declarations actually impact people on a personal level? The primary effect is a massive boost in faith and confidence. Imagine you're facing uncertainty, whether in your health, finances, or family. Suddenly, you hear a declaration that says, "This is your season of restoration." For a believer, this isn't just a motivational phrase. It's perceived as a direct word from God, a promise to hold onto. This creates a powerful psychological and spiritual shift. Doubt and fear begin to give way to hope and expectation.
Ho, ho, ho!
People start praying differently, speaking differently, and acting with a newfound boldness. They move from a defensive posture, simply trying to survive, to an offensive one, actively expecting and pursuing the good things that have been declared. This shift from passive hope to active faith is arguably the most significant impact on an individual. Let's look at the testimonies, which are a cornerstone of Pastor Chris's ministry. After each major declaration, countless reports flood in from around the globe.
Ho, ho, ho!
People share stories of miraculous healings, unexpected financial breakthroughs, restored relationships, and divine protection. For example, following a declaration about divine health, you'll hear from individuals who experienced recovery from long-term illnesses. After a word about financial increase, people testify about getting dream jobs, starting successful businesses, or receiving unexpected funds. These testimonies serve a dual purpose. For the person sharing, it's an act of gratitude and a way to solidify their faith. For the community listening, it's powerful evidence.
Ho, ho, ho!
It reinforces the belief that the prophetic word is active and effective, inspiring others to believe for their own miracles. It creates a cycle of faith. The word is declared, faith is activated, results are produced, testimonies are shared, and in turn, more faith is ignited. Beyond the individual, these declarations have a massive impact on the collective mindset of the entire Christ Embassy community. When Pastor Chris declares the word of the year, it sets the tone and direction for every church, every department, and every member for the next 12 months.
Ho, ho, ho!
The sermons, the cell group meetings, the outreach programs, everything becomes aligned with that central theme. For example, if it's the year of spreading, The entire ministry will focus on evangelism and church growth with unprecedented intensity. This creates a remarkable sense of unity and purpose. Everyone is moving in the same direction, speaking the same language, and pursuing the same goal. This unified focus amplifies their collective effort, leading to tangible results like rapid church expansion, massive humanitarian projects, and a global media outreach that touches billions.
Ho, ho, ho!
It transforms a diverse global organization into a synchronized, purpose-driven spiritual army. Now, let's talk about the practical application. Pastor Chris doesn't just make declarations. He teaches his congregation how to make them a reality in their own lives. A key teaching is the principle of affirmation. Believers are taught to take the prophetic word and personalize it. They are encouraged to speak it over their own lives daily. So, if the word is supernatural abundance, they will declare, "I live in supernatural abundance. I have more than enough to give. I am a source of blessing."
Ho, ho, ho!
This practice is rooted in the biblical principle that death and life are in the power of the tongue. It's about consciously using your words to align your reality with God's promise. It's an active partnership. God speaks the word through the prophet, and the believer receives it, speaks it, and acts on it, thereby activating its power. This empowers individuals, making them active participants in their own spiritual journey rather than passive recipients. Another crucial aspect is how these declarations shape a believer's worldview, especially in times of global crisis.
Ho, ho, ho!
During moments of widespread fear or uncertainty, Pastor Chris's prophetic declarations often provide a counter-narrative, one of faith, hope, and divine sovereignty. He interprets world events through a biblical lens, offering spiritual perspective and guidance. This helps believers to remain stable and anchored in their faith rather than being tossed about by the waves of media panic or social anxiety. He often encourages his followers to see themselves not as victims of circumstance, but as agents of divine change, called to bring light and solutions to a troubled world.
Ho, ho, ho!
This perspective fosters resilience, courage, and a sense of purpose, empowering people to be a positive force in their communities, even when things look bleak. It's about maintaining a heavenly perspective while living on earth. Furthermore, the impact extends to shaping character and personal development. Many declarations are focused on spiritual growth, such as the Year of Lights, which emphasizes being a source of illumination and knowledge. This encourages people to study the Scriptures more deeply, to develop their character, and to live lives that reflect godliness.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's a call to a higher standard of living. The focus shifts from just receiving blessings to becoming a blessing. This leads to personal transformation. Believers become more loving, more patient, more generous, and more dedicated to serving others. The prophetic word, in this sense, acts as a catalyst for sanctification, molding individuals into a greater likeness of Christ. It's not just about what you can get, it's about who you are becoming in the process. It's also important to understand the global scope of this impact.
Ho, ho, ho!
Through platforms like the Love World Networks, Rhapsody of Realities, and various social media channels, these declarations reach a global audience in hundreds of languages almost instantaneously. A person in a small village in India and someone in a bustling city like New York can receive the same word at the same time. This creates an incredible sense of global family and shared spiritual experience. It transcends cultural, national, and linguistic barriers, uniting people under a common faith and a shared prophetic direction.
Ho, ho, ho!
This global unity is a powerful testament to the effective use of modern technology for ministry, ensuring that the impact of a single declaration is felt across continents. shaping lives in vastly different contexts, yet with a unified spirit. So, in essence, decoding the impact of Pastor Chris's prophetic declarations reveals a multi-layered spiritual strategy. It begins with the release of a divine word, which ignites faith in individuals. This faith, when acted upon and spoken, produces tangible results, leading to powerful testimonies.
Ho, ho, ho!
These testimonies, in turn, inspire greater faith within the community. On a larger scale, the declarations unify the entire ministry with a singular purpose, mobilizing them for collective action and global impact. They provide a faith-filled perspective during times of crisis and serve as a catalyst for personal character development. It is a holistic system designed to build up the individual believer and the church body as a whole, equipping them to live victoriously and fulfill their divine purpose. It's a beautiful, dynamic interplay of the divine word and human faith.
Ho, ho, ho!
Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. I hope this has given you a clearer understanding of the significance and impact of these prophetic declarations. It's truly a fascinating subject that lies at the heart of a vibrant, global faith movement. If you found this video insightful or it blessed you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future explorations into topics of faith and spirituality.
Ho, ho, ho!
We'd love to hear your thoughts or your own experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay blessed and walk in faith.
Ho, ho, ho!